reveals the secret to renewing your mind. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're diving into the greatest transformation tool you already possess, your mind. Yes, your mind, the control center of your life. But here's the kicker. Most of us are living on autopilot, allowing our thoughts, habits, and beliefs to dictate our lives without realizing we hold the key to reprogram them. The secret to renewing your mind isn't locked away in some book or hidden behind some seminar fee. It's within you. It's about mastering the art of rewiring your thoughts, reshaping your beliefs, and realigning your focus toward the life you truly deserve. Think about this. Your mind is like a garden. You can let weeds grow unchecked. Those are your limiting beliefs, doubts, and fears. Or you can cultivate it with purpose, planting seeds of growth, courage, and possibility. What you feed your mind is what grows. So, I ask you, what are you growing? Renewing your mind begins with 3 words: awareness, choice, and action. Awareness of where you are, the choice to let go of what doesn't serve you, and bold, intentional action to create the future you want. When you master this, everything changes. You become unstoppable. You stop waiting for a break and start making your own. You stop doubting your worth and start owning it. You stop living for someday and start embracing today. The power to transform your life begins with one simple decision: to take control of your mind. So today I challenge you, I dare you to decide. Decide to break free from your old patterns. Decide to write a new story. Decide to unleash the best version of yourself. Because your potential isn't locked away, it's waiting for you to claim it. You become what you focus on. What you focus on becomes your reality. Your mind is a magnifying glass. Focus on the wrong things and you'll see nothing but obstacles. Focus on the right things and suddenly possibilities start to bloom everywhere. Think about it. If you constantly focus on what's missing, what you're lacking, or what's going wrong, your brain will find evidence to support that story. It's a downward spiral, a self-fulfilling prophecy. But here's the good news. You can change your focus in an instant. Start by asking better questions. Instead of asking, why does this always happen to me? Ask, what's the lesson here? How can I grow from this? Questions direct your focus, and your focus determines your reality. When you shift your focus, you change the lens through which you see the world. Problems become puzzles to solve. Challenges become opportunities to grow. And success, it becomes a journey instead of a destination. The most successful people don't avoid challenges. They focus on what they can control, what they can improve, and where they can create value. That's the mindset of champions. Stop focusing on the fear. Fear is just false evidence appearing real. Instead, focus on the action you can take today, right now, to move closer to your goals. Focus creates clarity, and clarity is power. When you know exactly what you want and you direct your energy toward it, nothing can stop you. Obstacles don't disappear, you just become stronger. You need to guard your focus like it's the most precious thing in your life, because it is. Distractions are everywhere. Social media, the news, other people's opinions. None of that deserves your focus. Your dreams do. Train your focus like you'd train a muscle. It's not easy at first. Your mind will want to wander back to old patterns, old fears, old doubts. But every time you bring it back to what matters, you're building mental strength. Focus isn't just about what you think. It's also about what you see, hear, and feel. Surround yourself with people who inspire you. Fill your mind with stories of perseverance, achievement, and growth. Make positivity your default setting. What you focus on expands. If you focus on abundance, you'll find it. If you focus on solutions, you'll create them. If you focus on your strengths, you'll magnify them. This isn't magic, it's the science of the mind. Your mind doesn't care what you plant in it. It will grow whatever you feed it. Feed it weeds and you'll get a life full of limitations. Feed it dreams and you'll get a life full of possibilities. So today I want you to ask yourself, what am I focusing on? Is it lifting me up or holding me back? And if the answer isn't what you want, shift your focus right now. When you focus on the right things, you become unstoppable. Your energy shifts, your perspective changes, and suddenly you're no longer just living, you're thriving. Break the cycle of limiting beliefs. Let me ask you something. What's holding you back right now? Is it time, money, circumstances? Or is it the story you're telling yourself about why you can't? Most of the time, it's not the external stuff, it's the internal. It's the belief that I'm not enough, I don't deserve this, or I can't do that. These are limiting beliefs, and they're chains you've put on yourself. The truth is, you weren't born with these beliefs. They were learned. Maybe someone told you that you weren't good enough. Maybe you failed once, and now you've convinced yourself you'll always fail. Or maybe you've been comparing yourself to others, thinking their success means there's no room for yours. Whatever the source, these beliefs are lies. They're not facts. They're just thoughts you've repeated so many times that they feel true. But here's the exciting part. If you learn them, you can unlearn them. The first step is to identify them. You can't fix what you're not aware of. Ask yourself, what's the story I'm telling myself about why I can't achieve what I want? Write it down, look at it, challenge it. Next, replace it. Your mind can't live in a vacuum. If you remove a limiting belief, you have to replace it with an empowering one. For example, instead of saying, I'll never be successful, say, every step I take brings me closer to success. Instead of, I'm not good enough, say, I'm learning, growing, and improving every day. Remember, repetition is key. You didn't build your limiting beliefs overnight, and you won't destroy them overnight either. But every time you replace that old limiting thought with a new empowering one, you're rewiring your brain. And don't just say it, feel it. Emotion is the glue that makes new beliefs stick. When you tell yourself, I'm capable, don't just say the words. Stand up, move, feel it in your body, own it. Here's another powerful tool. Surround yourself with people who lift you up. If you're surrounded by people who reinforce your old limiting beliefs, it's like trying to climb a mountain with weights tied to your feet. Find people who challenge you, inspire you, and believe in you, even when you don't. Limiting beliefs thrive on fear and doubt. So what's the antidote? Action. Nothing destroys fear faster than taking massive action. You might not believe in yourself yet, and that's okay. Just act as if you do. With every step forward, you'll build evidence that you can do this. And when you fail, and you will, because failure is part of growth, don't let it reinforce your old beliefs. Instead, use it to strengthen your new ones. Failure isn't a sign that you're not enough. It's proof that you're trying, learning, and getting better. Start small if you have to. Break one little belief today. Prove to yourself that it's not true. Then do it again tomorrow and the next day. With every limiting belief you shatter, you'll gain momentum, confidence, and freedom. Your beliefs are the foundation of your life. Change your beliefs and you'll change your decisions. Change your decisions and you'll change your results. You are not your past. You're not your mistakes. You are not the lies you've been telling yourself. You are the creator of your life, and you have the power to break free from anything that's holding you back. So today, make a decision. Decide to stop living under the weight of old beliefs that don't serve you. Decide to believe in your potential, your power, and your ability to create the life you want. Because the truth is, the only limits you have are the ones you choose to accept. And today, we're choosing to let them go. The power of gratitude. Gratitude is the ultimate game changer. It's the fuel that transforms your life from a constant chase for more into an abundant celebration of what you already have. And here's the kicker. It's not just about being thankful once a year at Thanksgiving. Gratitude is a daily practice, a muscle you strengthen every single day. Why does gratitude matter? Because what you focus on grows. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you create a mindset of abundance. Your brain shifts from what's missing to what's present, from scarcity to sufficiency, from stress to joy. Think about this. You can't be fearful and grateful at the same time. It's neurologically impossible. Gratitude and fear operate on different frequencies. So when you choose gratitude, you crowd out fear. That's power. But gratitude isn't just a feeling. It's a state of being. It's not about waiting for something amazing to happen so you can feel grateful. It's about finding the amazing in the everyday. It's about waking up and saying, thank you for another day to create, grow, and love. And don't tell me you have nothing to be grateful for. Did you wake up today? That's a gift. Do you have people in your life who care about you? That's abundance. Do you have challenges? That's growth in disguise. Gratitude isn't about waiting for life to be perfect. It's about appreciating the perfection in the imperfection. Start small. Write down 3 things you're grateful for every morning. Don't just think about them, feel them. Close your eyes and let that gratitude fill you up. It's like flipping a switch that turns on your inner power. Gratitude is the antidote to entitlement. When you practice gratitude, you stop saying, I deserve more, and start saying, I already have more than enough. This doesn't mean you stop striving. It means you strive from a place of fulfillment, not emptiness. And gratitude isn't just about what you have, it's about the people in your life. When was the last time you told someone, thank you for being in my life? Gratitude strengthens relationships, it deepens connections, it transforms how you see and interact with others. Even in your darkest moments, there's something to be grateful for. Gratitude doesn't erase pain, but it gives you the strength to move through it. It reminds you that there's light, even when it feels like the world is covered in shadows. And here's the thing, gratitude isn't passive, it's active. It's about looking for the good in every situation. It's about saying, what can I learn from this? How can I grow? What can I appreciate? Gratitude is a multiplier. It amplifies everything good in your life. The more you practice it, the more you'll find to be grateful for. It's not just a nice idea. It's science. Studies show that gratitude rewires your brain, boosting happiness, reducing stress, and even improving your health. Don't wait for a big moment to start practicing gratitude. Gratitude doesn't just live in the big wins. It thrives in the small, quiet moments. It's in the smile of a loved one, the warmth of the sun on your face, the feeling of your heart beating in your chest. Gratitude is your superpower. It shifts your energy. It changes your perspective. It transforms your life. So today, make gratitude your focus. Write it down. Speak it out loud. Feel it in your heart. And watch as it unlocks doors you didn't even know were there. Reframe your failures. Let's talk about failure. That word can send chills down the spine of even the most confident among us. But here's a secret. Failure is not the enemy. In fact, failure is one of your greatest allies on the journey to success. It's a teacher, a guide, a necessary step in the growth process. Think about the most successful people in the world. Do you think they got there without facing setbacks? Absolutely not. They embraced failure as part of their journey. They learned from it, grew from it, and used it as fuel to propel themselves forward. So why do we view failure as something to be ashamed of? The truth is, failure is simply feedback. It's information about what doesn't work. It's a lesson in disguise. When you fail, you're not a failure, you're a learner. You're gaining experience that will help you refine your approach and sharpen your skills. Instead of asking, why did I fail? Ask, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to improve? This shift in mindset changes everything. It empowers you. It puts you back in the driver's seat of your life. Failure is also a sign that you're stretching yourself, stepping out of your comfort zone and taking risks. And that's where the magic happens. Growth doesn't occur in the safety of familiarity. It happens in the uncertainty of new challenges. If you're not failing, you're not growing. You see, we often fail to realize that every successful person has a mountain of failures behind them. J.K. Rowling was rejected by multiple publishers before finally getting a yes. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. They didn't let failure define them. They reframed it as part of their story. To reframe failure, start by celebrating it. That's right. Celebrate your failures. When you encounter a setback, take a moment to acknowledge it. Say, I tried, and that's brave. I'm one step closer to success. This simple act shifts your perception and takes away the shame associated with failure. Create a failure resume. List all the times you failed and what you learned from each experience. This exercise will remind you that failure isn't a reflection of your worth. It's a stepping stone on your path to greatness. And when you're faced with fear of failure, remember this. The fear of failure is often greater than failure itself. Most of the things we fear never happen. We create stories in our minds about what failure will look like, but in reality, it's rarely as bad as we imagine. Look at failure through the lens of resilience. Every time you fall down and get back up, you're building a muscle of perseverance and grit. You become stronger, more capable, and more prepared for the next challenge. Here's a powerful mantra. I learn, I grow, I succeed. Let this be your guiding principle. Each failure is a stepping stone to success, and every lesson learned is another tool in your toolbox. So the next time you face a setback, don't let it paralyze you. Reframe it, embrace it, use it. And remember, failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of it. With every stumble, you're getting closer to your goals. Life is a journey, and every journey has its ups and downs. Your ability to embrace failure will determine how high you can soar. So rise up, my friends, and let failure be your launch pad to greatness. Control your environment. Your environment shapes your thoughts, your feelings, and ultimately your life. The people you surround yourself with, the spaces you inhabit, and the media you consume, these elements play a crucial role in your mindset and your outcomes. You have to ask yourself, is my environment empowering me or holding me back? Let's face it, you can't expect to thrive in an environment that's toxic or negative. If you're surrounded by people who drain your energy, criticize your dreams, or belittle your ambitions, it's time to make a change. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, so choose wisely. Surround yourself with those who inspire you, challenge you, and support you. Seek out people who are on a similar journey, who are striving for growth and excellence. These relationships will uplift you, motivate you, and hold you accountable. But it's not just about the people in your life. Your physical environment matters too. A cluttered space can lead to a cluttered mind. Take a look around you. Does your environment reflect the goals you want to achieve? If not, it's time for a change. Create a space that inspires you, whether it's your home office, your bedroom, or even your car. Fill it with things that motivate you. Vision boards, quotes, or even simple reminders of your goals can make a world of difference. Your environment should spark joy and creativity, not stress and chaos. And let's not forget about the media you consume. What are you watching, reading, and listening to? If you're constantly bombarded with negative news, gossip, or mindless entertainment, it will affect your mindset. Instead, seek out uplifting content, books, podcasts, and videos that inspire you and align with your values. Control your digital environment as well. Social media can be a double-edged sword. It can inspire you or it can drain you. Unfollow accounts that bring negativity into your life and follow those that uplift and motivate you. Curate your feed so it reflects the kind of life you want to lead. Now, let's talk about your daily habits. Your routines shape your environment just as much as the physical space around you. Are your habits supporting your goals? Or are they keeping you stuck? Start by eliminating habits that drain your energy or distract you. Replace them with empowering rituals, morning routines, exercise, meditation, or anything that nourishes your mind and body. When you cultivate positive habits, you create an environment for success. It's also essential to be mindful of how you react to your environment. You can't control everything that happens around you, but you can control how you respond. Train yourself to focus on what you can change and let go of what you can't. Remember, your environment is a reflection of your mindset. If you want to change your life, you have to change your environment, and that starts with you. Be proactive in creating a space that supports your dreams and aspirations. So take charge, surround yourself with positivity, curate your environment, create habits that lift you up. Because when you control your environment, you take control of your life, and that is the ultimate power. The 3 C's, clarity, courage, and consistency. Let's break down the three C's that can catapult you to extraordinary heights: clarity, courage, and consistency. These aren't just buzzwords. They're fundamental principles that will guide you to achieving your dreams and living your best life. First, let's talk about clarity. Clarity is the starting point of all success. Without it, you're navigating through life like a ship without a compass, drifting aimlessly. You need to be clear about what you want. What are your goals? What do you truly desire? What does success look like for you? Take the time to define your vision. Write it down in detail. Visualize it. The clearer your vision, the more focused your actions will be. When you know what you want, you'll find a way to get it. But if you're unclear, you'll waste time and energy on things that don't matter. Next up is courage. Once you have clarity, it's time to act. But here's the catch. Action requires courage. It requires stepping outside your comfort zone and facing your fears head on. This is where most people get stuck. They know what they want, but fear holds them back from pursuing it. Understand that fear is a natural part of the journey. Everyone feels it. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is how they respond to fear. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the ability to move forward in spite of it. Embrace the fear and take action anyway. Start with small steps if you have to. Each step builds your courage and propels you forward. You'll realize that the more you act, the less intimidating those fears become. With each courageous act, you reinforce your belief in yourself. Now, let's dive into consistency. Clarity sets your direction, and courage fuels your actions, but consistency is what brings your vision to life. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of daily, deliberate actions that compound over time. Develop a routine that aligns with your goals. Make a commitment to show up every day even when you don't feel like it. It's those small, consistent actions that lead to significant progress. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be persistent. Track your progress. Celebrate small wins along the way. Each step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your vision. And when setbacks occur, and they will, use them as opportunities to learn and grow. Consistency means getting back on track, no matter what. Also, find ways to hold yourself accountable. Share your goals with someone you trust, or join a group with similar aspirations. Accountability creates a supportive environment where you can encourage each other to stay on course. Clarity, courage, and consistency are interconnected. Clarity gives you the direction, courage allows you to take the leap, and consistency ensures you keep moving forward. When you master these 3 C's, you unlock your potential and create the life you desire. So today I challenge you, get clear about what you want, summon the courage to take that first step, and commit to being consistent in your efforts. Because when you align clarity, courage, and consistency, you become unstoppable. Your dreams are waiting for you. It's time to seize them with clarity, face your fears with courage, and pursue them relentlessly with consistency. This is your moment to shine, so let's make it happen. Take action, the key to transformation. Let's dive into the most powerful force in the universe, action. Nothing happens until you take that first step. You can have all the knowledge in the world, all the plans, all the dreams, but without action, they remain just that, dreams. Action is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Why do people hesitate to take action? Often it's fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. But let me tell you something, fear is a liar. It will whisper in your ear, telling you to wait, to hesitate, to play it safe. But greatness is never achieved in the comfort zone. It's time to recognize that the only way to combat fear is to act. Every time you step forward despite your fears, you diminish their power. Remember, the greatest risk is not taking any risk at all. Inaction guarantees that you'll stay stuck. Action opens doors to new opportunities and possibilities. Start by setting a deadline for your goals. A goal without a deadline is just a wish. When you put a timeline on your dreams, it creates a sense of urgency. You begin to prioritize what truly matters. You take those dreams off the shelf and bring them into your everyday reality. Break your goals into actionable steps. What can you do today, this week, this month, to move closer to your goal? Write those steps down and commit to them. The beauty of action is that it doesn't have to be monumental. Small, consistent steps can lead to massive results over time. Another key element is to embrace imperfect action. Perfection is an illusion that paralyzes progress. You don't have to have everything figured out before you start. In fact, most successful people learn and adapt as they go. The key is to start. You'll gain clarity through action. When you take action, you also create momentum. Momentum is your best friend on the journey to success. Once you start moving, it becomes easier to keep going. Each action builds on the last, propelling you forward and boosting your confidence. And don't forget to celebrate your actions, no matter how small. Each step forward is a victory. Acknowledge your efforts and reward yourself for taking action. This reinforces positive behavior and keeps you motivated to continue. Accountability is also crucial in the action process. Find an accountability partner or group to share your goals and progress with. When you know someone is rooting for you and checking in on your progress, it gives you an extra push to take action. Remember that setbacks are a natural part of the process. Don't let them deter you. When you face challenges, use them as opportunities to learn and grow. Adapt your approach, but keep moving forward. Transformational change happens when you commit to action, regardless of the circumstances. It's about showing up every day and doing the work even when you don't feel like it. It's about making choices that align with your goals day in and day out.